I'm Jan Liliana, and then I am a full stack software engineer. Um, I am recording myself to start sharing and building community. Maybe I post this, maybe no. And also, I need to practice and learn more English, technical, for my career. So, this video series is about um, how I will train skill my prompt solving ability, also practice my programming daily, and also building with new concepts like AI, um, making a strong practice for core concept and programming. So that's it. That is I will share with you how I start doing. Also, you wanna be with me, inspiring with me, to start and accomplish this goal for this week. For this week, I want to practice. I really want to be 3 days for this week. Maybe I can do it in this time daily because I have some work to do, but we can continue with this. For the beginning, I use it a lot of Gemini, also Cloud Code, for assistance when I am on my daily basis. Not so working, but like not as a explorer, but as a maybe token note maker. So I was thinking how to study core concepts and also AI concepts, and I make this plan with the help of Gemini to create some models for one application I'm working on. It's a small application for management one coffee shop for a small business here in Mexico. And I was thinking to make some models where I can practice what I want to learn, and that's it. I want to practice patterns, algorithms, data structure, but also AI concepts. Be preparing for abording more specific difficult AI concepts. Um, I did this very like I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago. So maybe we can start from what was the last thing I was working on, and to start the project also. So this plan, like Emily told, is the master plan for pre-programming in the phase 0 about structure. This say like for this first week, like we was talking about this first week, I want to make week 1. I want to make 3 days of practice. It's the main goal. Today is the first day, I think. Well, this is the first day. I don't know how many time I will be invest today, but I want to invest a little. Yeah, they say for the fifth week we will practice observer pattern for notifications in multiple channel. I think this says in English. This say like for the context we need when an order is paid in the system of inventory will make the discount of the articles or the of the items in the inventory, and also we want to build a bot for notificate the client. We will implement a class calling order subject, and we will make a how to say will we administrate the QQ, the subscription QQ. So for the concept we were working today, for this week, let's say we can like take a note. I really like to take notes on paper also. So they will read the event emitter. I don't know how to say desacoplamiento, but we can share together how to say in English. Translate desacoplamiento.
Decoupling.
Decoupling. Say decoupling and manejo de errores asíncronos. Se say synchronous management error. Handling asynchronous errors. So we will start with it. And for the language, will sorry, that was my for the language, we build the base for this project in Java with Spring Boot for the backend and an SQL database, but we need to create another repository. Yeah. For these new models, because I be practice in Node.js, so we need to create a new repository. Let me start here. I really want to try again Replit or maybe Versa for create a new project, boilerplate, because I really want to start coding what I need to practice and not lose time working on all the boilerplate. So I remember the last time I used V0, we have the two options, one to connect to an exist repository, or the another one was to create a new repository with V0, but also I don't remember. Truly I don't remember, so let me check what I need to do first. And we can truly I want to skip this part where we need to create all the boilerplate. I have some old project here I don't use anymore. I don't remember what this was. I think like was for a front-end boilerplate. But yeah, you can, how I say use here. I am using the really free plan. I don't know the difference between these models. Claude Haiku, Claude Opus. Yeah, Claude Opus is more. I've been working with Claude Opus and the paid membership in the past month. It was really good. Let me check what this is. Okay, that is what I'm telling. You can import an exist one repository. Let me check if we can work with that. So for this repository, we call in Spanish mi cafetería. We can say mi cafetería, maybe a really fancy name like smart models. Smart models. I don't know if smart is rating correct. Translate inteligente. smartest with without the H. Let me corroborate. Yeah, we don't need the H. I think it's gonna be okay. Mi cafeteria small modules description and single nodes app server for modules 2. Base mi cafeteria Java application. We will give this public because I don't have any problem. It's gonna we need the readme, yes. The ignore, yes, always. Because if we can skip, if we can get some faces, it's better. Okay, so I create the repository. Now I can here. Now I can import master. Okay, we can create a new project. The last time I was working with P0, it was really do me work when they have this integration with GitHub. But I was reading in a blog that they improved this functionality, and I've been using for projects like this Cloud Code, B0, and Replit. Replit was the best of all, but also I am really new working with prompts, so it's also me. But we can start working on. Okay, they say initialize projects, and what we need to do is create the prompt. So what we need for a boilerplate for Node.js, let me share. Okay, it's for public as template. Let me put you on the prompt inside. I've been watching some videos and they say like you can speak to the prompting to to have a more naturally request for the machine, but I don't know. I've been typing since I start my career, and that is why I feel comfortable. But also I use a lot of ChatGPT voiceover prompting because I really like the voice for ChatGPT. So maybe we can someday try this also. For now, we will tell in what we need, but I've been improving, and we need to first say like some context, and I really like to say eres un programador full stack. 10 años de experiencia y harás un boilerplate de una app en Node.js para implementar módulos independientes. How I thinking to make this practice is also take advantage and only create something I don't would use. I want to use this for my real project. This is my first time doing things like this for me, because for my client when I'm working on, it's like I don't know. I've been working for a lot of people. So I was reading how some projects are SaaS, software as service. Also been reading how software now are AI as service. I want to try something like that because I don't think like this first practice, because we are talking about to implement a bot for WhatsApp, but for the other, for evolution practice, I think we need an application who only work with the application and not for people. Maybe we can start from that to create something like don't communicate with the bot, maybe with the main project or another service who can serve the notification. Well, but I told you that I don't want to take a long time thinking and making this, so we're gonna be for the straightforward path, and we wanna make for what I am more usually to do. So para implementar módulos independientes con vamos a hacer un webhook. Un webhook because I am seeing webhooks connection with automation tools, so maybe we can explore that way also. Webhooks. What we more need, I think for this this first exercise we don't need an OAuth because that's gonna be a lot of work. So I wanna say no necesito out por ahora, que todo sea de fácil access, solo sea sin verificación. We also need to connect with an SQL database que se conecte SQL database, Postgres. I've been working with Postgres and it's really nice. Database Postgres. Let me investigate something. We can investigate together. So Node.js WhatsApp bot. Okay, so we can search how okay. I want to do this like open source, so it's WhatsApp is like paid way we can change the technology only for practice. Okay, so okay, it's like a sock, like also a WebSocket. Maybe we can do for Telegram. It's free. Telegram. I was also thinking on Google Chat because for the main project, what we use in the cafeteria is Google free account. Usually on Telegram bot involves using a third-party library to interact with Telegram. Okay. What this is Protepas here. In Q and webhooks. Yeah, I think we can work with this. This TDR. The API. Okay. Okay. I also want to work with Python community, learning with a game, maybe with another video I can share with you, but I game to practice Python. So this is for building Telegram bot with Node.js. Okay, we can work with this data Postgres que se conecte a Telegram bot para entregar notificaciones. Ahora genera el plan que debe contener el boilerplate y so for this first prompt I tell that they need to generate a plan, no generate code. Okay. Okay. So this is generate the plant. The architecture, they say we need the app, the app file. They say we can use Express. They say the server yes. Finish. Okay. We need the config for the client, for SQL, for Telegram, the core, dice autodescubre y registra módulos. Ok, un webhook manager, servicio de notificación, one example module. Ok, with routes, controller, model migration, one middleware for error handling, utils for a logger, scripts. I think it's okay. Okay. Now with this plan, they also tell me some questions that the model have. Dice, el app de Java, mi cafetería será la que envía webhook hacia este server o este server envía webhook hacia el app de Java. Okay, so it's telling me like if the main application in Java is gonna send webhooks to this smart module or bot or only my boilerplate to Java. And I wanna say bot because I don't know. I feel like small for another week practice, so we can set bot for we prepare it. Example module, ¿quieres uno periférico o prefieres uno relacionado con el dominio? Okay, for the second questions, I think the example is okay. We can work with that. El tercero, que tienes un servidor porque es imposible, necesitas que lo... okay, this is really good. I used Supabase in the past, but was really bad. I practice, but we can try again because it's free. And also it can be deploying with Vercel, I think, maybe fast way. For el Telegram bot, they say, ya tienes un bot creado con bot father y tienes el token o necesitas instrucciones. For the Telegram bot, it's not a priority for today, maybe for the next session. So, no necesito. And I also want I also want to always ask to the model back if I'm missing something. Maybe I don't see something I really need to implement in this boilerplate. So I also want to always say like check on the internet for similar boilerplates when it's required to use Node.js and Python, because maybe I want to practice something in Python. Also Node.js and Python, and also examples who connect with Java applications. Maybe missing something from that client. Also with Next.js application, because my friend is in Next.js. And that's it. Review only the basic, and that way I can work as a pair. That is how it's called. Okay, so right now the model is searching. I don't want to waste all my credit in this plan, because later when they will generate the code, they will be short, or maybe we don't finish. Okay, this I how I see right now is like very straightforward. They don't change a lot. Okay, they say you only do some challenge changes, and they say like now it be directional. They receive webhooks for the app. Also, okay. And right now, one of the first concepts is pairing that we were talking with the event emitter. Node.js event emitter native for communication with other models. Telegram errors, okay. Widget pattern endpoints para recibir llama, endpoints configurables para enviar. Supabase manifest incluye, ok. So, sistema de webhooks bidireccional, ok. A manifest for every module, dependencies, .m, ok. See, without Docker. Yeah, maybe for the next Docker and test. No, I don't know what it is calling rate limiting. We always can ask to the internet. Because like what is rate limiting? What is rate limiting and bots? Okay, they say that when we use a bot, we can set a rate limiting. Okay, I think we need this, no, like a very advanced way, but we can say include to a plan a basic rate limiting. We can like see how this is, how we use this. I don't write, okay, really think, okay. Okay, rate limiter is right here. So they'll use they have a window for 15 minutes for IP request, match request 100 for API, 200 for window when you are doing a web endpoint storage. The implementation será middleware custom usando un map en memoria por cleanup automático sin dependencias. Esto mantiene liviano y sin dependencia extra. Ok. It's okay. Super. I think we can work with this. So we're gonna see if this work. I think I want to. We are like talking for 30 minutes. No, how to say 30? 30? I don't speak English very often right now, but it is why I'm doing this.
30.
30. Okay, so they say like we can install Supabase. We can connect right now. Yes, give me a little bit. So it's work it. They say like this is the more nearly okay. Public variables. Next is public it's okay. We can call it maybe some smart big cafeteria. We can do this. Maybe more smart. Right now, like this. Okay, free plan is okay. We can say Supabase. Oh, you're Supabase cafeteria. I really want to be free for make this practice. We also want to practice some DevOps. Okay, they say right now decorate this and the model can't with the plan we create. Okay, I think like they are testing. Amazing. It's gonna be amazing. For the second, no. Okay. Okay, they are taking some time. I don't know if Supabase create the Postgres database. They don't ask me nothing. Okay. Oh, we can skip this. If we have this, the application is gonna be working. Okay. Okay. Creating some code. Here we have very small dependence. The client can Windows inspect and we have the source folder right now. Database, template for connect or SQL. Then we finish. We also have the middleware, the utils, for the logs. Okay, everything is okay. And decoration for, the tables. Well, I forget that. Oh, we can connect the tables. Okay. Now they are creating the example model. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. Because it's not connected now. Okay. We have an error here. That's a human error. Okay. They are trying, but I think the database is not connected because we don't. Yeah. We can read after. We need. No. Okay. No, we can create after. Oh, he died. Okay. It's okay. We have what we was working session 4. So you can stop right here. I'm gonna say stop. We can be here. So they say like we don't have any credits for today. So when will be again? Always in these tools we need to check when they say about the credits. So we can check on our admin. So it's surprising, but I want to see like here credits. It's right here. So they say like in 28 days. Okay. They only can use $2, but it's okay. It was a great exercise for make an app. Oh, I close. Let me check if this I can. Yeah, here is the branch. Amazing. This was a very good exercise. So like that we have our boilerplate. And with this we can start working on. But the time has fly away. So we can continue in another session. Thank you for everything. This is